Hello, true crimerers. This is perhaps the darkest Christmastime story I have told so far. And it is the case of Kevin, the Christmastime Psychopath. Viewer discretion is advised. Christmastime 1990, Chicago, Illinois. The home of the McCallister family would be changed forever. What does a person do for a living to have a house this gigantic? Some say the McCallister father was working with the mob, but these stories have not been corroborated. Clan McCallister was planning a trip to Paris, France for Christmas, and during one of the world's worst head counts, everyone would supposedly be accounted for. 80 kabillion McCallister family members would not recognize that this in fact was not Kevin McCallister, but some nosy-ass neighbor kid who just couldn't mind his own gosh darn business. What they didn't realize was that Kevin was still sleeping upstairs in the attic, so he would be left behind. They didn't recognize the fact that Kevin wasn't in the vans. They didn't recognize the fact that Kevin wasn't there at the airport. World's worst parents here wouldn't realize that Kevin wasn't even on the plane until they were in the sky. And Kevin would become traumatized, and he would turn that trauma into pure evil. You see, because wreaking havoc in the suburbs of Chicago at the same time were these two men, known as the Wet Bandits, Harry and Marv. They would come across the McCallister home one night, and they would believe that no one was home, so they decided to hit up this joint. And that would prove to be the biggest mistakes of their lives. You see, because Kevin caught wind of the Wet Bandits, and he would decide their fate. He would release his inner Satan, and he would concoct some traps that would make one believe that this in fact is the child version of Jigsaw, who would go on to be responsible for many, many deaths. Marv tried to break into the house, so Kevin shot him point blank in the head, but this didn't kill him. He then turned his doorknob into molten lava, knowing full well they would try to open the door, and it would burn the ever-loving shit out of Harry's hand. Kevin then set up a firebomb in order to mutilate anyone who came in the house. Marv would experience 666-degree burns, and he would never grow hair again. The evil little shit, he was bloodthirsty. Don't let that smirk fool ya. He'll rip your goddamn heart out, you filthy animals. This little fuck is waiting for more. He throws full-ass paint cans at their heads, knocks them down a flight of stairs. He puts a spider on their face. But they're the ones who get arrested. And Kevin wasn't done.